Hello and welcome everybody. Randy here with Nerds Templar. This is the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate AI League. It is set number 8. It is the end of it. Yellow division here, last of the 4 divisions to go. After 7 sets, you'll see here all 4 divisions listed, but we're here in the yellow after 7. Me Swordfighter 6-1. Isabelle's 5-1. Ice Climbers, Robin, Ike, and Olimar all 5-2 now. Incineroar's 4-2. Sephiroth, Ridley, and Min are 4-3. Min climbing her way up the ranks now. Pokemon Trainers 3-3, having a little bit of luck himself recently. Wii Fit Trainer, Richter, Samus, Zero Suit Samus, all 3-4. And then at the bottom 6, we got Pikachu, Mr. Game & Watch, and Joker at 2-4, Duck Hunt and Daisy at 1-6, and Sonic 0-6, winless. He and Ken, who already went, he's 0-7 now in the blue. See if Sonic can pick up his first win. We're hoping. Pikachu versus Minion is up first. Is the first match. That should be a great one. Game & Watch against Ridley after that. Incineroar is then taking on Daisy. Joker versus Ike. Pokemon Trainer versus Duck Hunt. Sonic up against Wii Fit Trainer. Isabelle's against Samus. Zero Suit Samus is against me Swordfighter. Much harder, but Isabelle's actually number 2, so they're both going to be tough ones there for the Samuses. Then final 2 matches, we got Olimar versus Richter and Sephiroth versus the Ice Climbers. Robin is on a bye. Some great matches to end things as always. Let's begin things though. Pikachu. Always a pretty good match to start. We try at least. Pikachu versus Min. Believe this is gonna qualify as a good one. And I think maybe we went with that one. We had 2 different black options. Maybe we went with the black and orange. This is the yellow division. Pikachu is Luchachu. Pikaluch. Picador. Oh. Alright, let's go. And Pikachu is 2-4. Struggling a little bit here. Now with all the new competitors, 10-10 last season in this division, went to the playoffs. Min's new, of course, here, 4-3. Pikachu in the playoffs, barely made it, but beat Wolf, who was number 2, not counting the buys, was number 2. So technically, I guess number 8 or number 10, because there were 8 buys. Pikachu then beat Ness, who was the actual number 2. So that was kind of insane. Pikachu just doing incredibly well in the playoffs there, and then unfortunately losing to Captain Falcon in the quarterfinals. I mean, what a great run though to beat those 2. But it's a new season in Pikachu yet, not faring all that well. 2-4, already had a bye. Min did not. 7 matches already played for her. On a run of 4, I believe. Yeah, she lost 3 and then won 4 in a row now. This one is close at the moment. Pikachu's quick. Min's pretty quick. Might be a decent bit of dodging in this one. It's going to be important for Pikachu to get out of this 2-win spot here. Not good to be there. You want to, and I again keep mentioning this every set, probably get about, when you get to set 10 or 11, based on if you had a buy or not, you want to hit about 5-5 point there, 500 point, remain around there. Oh man, even supersized Pikachu loses that first stock. Min up 103 on her first, 113 now. Be sure to stay tuned till the end, or check out the description for the matchups to come. We're going to see the matchup for tomorrow. All the schedule will be listed for tomorrow, and the schedule for these guys, the next matchups they'll have, which is 4 to 6 days away. We'll see that as well. So check that out. Make some predictions if you'd like. Keep meaning to mention that earlier on in these videos. Also, if you'd like to be part of a real Super Smash Bros. Tournament or even league, at some point in the future, let me know in the comments. Subscribe, join the Discord even if you want. Just stay tuned. You'll hear more about it. Check out the streams every now and then if you'd like. Just kind of check, chill and chat. That's a Pokemon video game stream you can check out Wednesday and Saturday mornings for a long time. Ask Me Anything long form streams, 2 to 3 hours from 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time onward. And also hang out for some Pokemon trading card game collection streams Tuesday, Thursday morning, same time, or Friday evening at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But those are a little shorter. Anyway, tied up now. Pikachu was able to get that stop. We've just been tied up this entire time, pretty much. An incredible match. Great way to start things off. And again, Pikachu needs this win to go to 3 and 4. That's a pretty decent spot to be. Moving to 2 and 5 so early on, not good. Not good at all. Minmin's sitting pretty at 4 and 3 now, though. But she doesn't want to lose her streak. 102 to 117. Pikachu, slight lead in percent. Just lost that, but Min just grabbed a poison mushroom. Whew. Pikachu comes down hard, and Min goes flying. Pikachu 119. Second stock. Min 30 on her last one already. Is Pikachu gonna pull it off right here? Again, we know he can do it. Will he do it? Or she, in this case, I guess this is female Pikachu. Oddly enough. Is Luchador Pikachu in the anime at some point? Right now, looking good. Pikachu was knocked out, but it's still looking pretty good for him, or whatever, at the moment. It just lost Super Mushroom there for a moment. 102 to 9, though, so yeah. Min needs a bit of a rally here. Poison Mushroom, though, on Pikachu, and a Super Mushroom off the side of the map. Pikachu is safe from that, at least, and now normal-sized. Maybe 1 or 2 decent hits here for Pikachu to finish things off. But there's a Super Mushroom. That'll definitely help him. Min will... Yeah, Min should be... Nope, that's going to be the game right there. Not going to make it back. Nice, Pikachu. An important win again for him. That is 3 and 4. This is definitely not a bad spot to be. Min 4 and 4. It's just fine. But yeah, losing stops her win streak, ends that. Maybe Pikachu will start making a bit of a comeback. We'll see. It is everybody's favorite Pokemon, right? Right? Isn't it? Mr. Game & Watch up against Ridley in our round number 2. Yeah, we just went with this one, I'm pretty sure. Ridley's doing well. A little less well now. Game & Watch. Struggling, but I think he's also picked up some, maybe just one win recently. Had one in round 3, set 3 if you will, and one in set 6. This is set 8. Maybe he'll lose this and win the next one. He was 8 and 12 last season, missing the playoffs. Moving from blue to yellow here. Ridley knew. Ridley was up there actually in the top, definitely in the top 8. He was at one point he was number 3. After 4 sets, he was 3 and 1, number 3 in the league. Dropped to 3 and 2, dropping him to number 6. Dropped to 3 and 3 and dropped him to number 9, and now he's 4 and 3 and still number 9. But he won his last one, and smacking Game & Watch off the camera. Supersized, good, a decent start. 87 on him. It's not like a super lead or anything, but he's got a little bit of one. 104 now. Game & Watch, he was 8 and 12, but there were a lot of matches last season where he came very close to winning. He made it a match most of the time. And so we could expect that again this season. But again, we also have to remember so many new fighters. More than half the fighters are new, plus all the ones moving division. We don't know how they're going to do either. Mr. Game & Watch being one of those. And then how they're also going to then stack up against the ones who are already here, and that's like Pikachu and Olimar at 10 and 10. Specifically the ones that just barely stayed. Against those who just barely had to move, which would be Ice Climbers. And Game & Watch in this scenario here, Climbers actually in the playoffs though last season. One match ahead of Game & Watch. He's tied this one up right here with it, Ridley. Again, interestingly, but maybe not so much surprisingly. Oh, Ridley gonna take care of that though. A little over 100% knockout launch. 84, 93, 102 on Ridley. All of a sudden though, super size Game & Watch. That's Ridley to 119 now. Oh, the poison. Game & Watch though. Whew, almost knocked out at 12% from not supersized Ridley. Now he's supersized though. Yikes, look out. Game & Watch, that could be game. You better watch. Ooh. Bit of a counter there. Knocking Ridley out and actually bringing this back to even. Again, almost. Just needs to avoid getting hit hard, because that will be a knockout. He's at 51. 62, especially with a super mushroom, he's definitely done. Whew. Somehow surviving that one. Ridley 48, 84 on. Oh no. Game & Watch, you just pulled a poison mushroom. And Ridley's got a super mushroom. GG. If Ridley can hit him. There it is. Game & Watch so close. He did try again, so close. He's had so many that were like that against good competitors like Ridley. Moving Ridley though to 5 and 3. He'll be happy there for now. For now, Game & Watch though 2 and 5. He's had his bye, so he's just hitting that 2 and 5 mark now. But still, that's tough. Tough place to be. You hate to see it. 2 and 5 is tough, but anything worse than that is basically done, I would say. 2 and 5, you still have a slight shot. Incineroar, who is not 2 and 5, is up against Daisy, who's also not 2 and 5. Daisy's up here. And Incineroar, I think we just went with the black one. The other option. Daisy had nothing else either, so yeah. White. Daisy's 1 and 6. Tied with a Duck Hunt for second worst in the division. Guess there's a lot down there at 1 win in the league. Maybe only a couple more, actually. Yeah, Rosalina, Fox, Sheik, Peach, Jigglypuff, those are the only ones that still have only 1 win. Along with, again, of course, Daisy and Duck Hunt. Sonic and Ken, no wins. Still struggling. Sonic still has a chance, though, this set. Daisy's only win was to a lucky contestant. Was Game & Watch. Oof. Bad, Mr. Game & Watch. Here we have an Incineroar who is tough. 4 and 2, also just had his bye recently. Coming off a win. Had a loss before that. 2 losses actually after his bye, and then finally a win. Another win for him. He's struggled against himself more than anything most of the time. Did get the first knockout here, 81 on him currently. Super size, Incineroar also now. His losses were to Ike and Min Min. Min Min, obviously not what he wanted to lose. Ike a little more understandable, perhaps. Ooh, Incineroar's tiny. Daisy needs to take advantage of that. 0 on her right now, 5. 109 on Incineroar. He is back to normal from that super. Irish Whip doing tons of damage. He did beat Incineroar, that is some decent fighters, Robin being one of them. Olimar, not too bad. Daisy, wow, nice knockout there. Super size, health. Nice shots on Incineroar when he came back there, and things almost back to even. That was what just happened there. She like wasn't actually whipped off of the ropes and instead whipped the turnip at him that she had already pulled. Okay, so Incineroar was big, now he's small. 81, 75, basically even right now. This is crazy. Daisy only won one time. She's actually putting up a normal fight right now against Incineroar. Like, everything is happening basically normally here. Incineroar, though, with the knockout there, 88 on him. We're pretty much right where we were with the first knockout. Normal size for everybody. 133 on Incineroar. Man, Daisy is trying. Oh, man. Yeah, those Irish whips into a clothesline or whatever he does. It's tough. Daisy, again, Poison Mushroom on Incineroar, needs to do something with it. No, cannot. Takes damage. Oh, Incineroar! That's the kind of thing that usually ends up knocking him out. With his volleyball bump, he's gonna bump Daisy right out of the map, and that's that. Incineroar, relatively easy one, maybe a couple sweat beads, but not so bad. He's gonna move to 5-2. That's a great record to have after his bye already. He might move up quite far in the division because there's a lot of 5-2s there right now. We shall see. Daisy, 1-7, can't get much worse. Sonic could pass her up. Now, will we actually see that? I don't know, but it's possible because he had his bye already. Joker's next. And he is taking on Ike. Good luck, Joker. Also not faring all that well this season. First season for him, and he just had his bye, so this is the first time looking at his. Has some yellow, also has some red. I guess we should just go with this one, maybe. Much different. Yeah, he's 2-4 because he just had his bye. Not 2-5. Not 1-6. Not 3-4. It's actually no 2-5s. Interestingly enough. Bunch of 3-4s though. Few 4-3s. And a lot of 5-2s actually. Speaking of those who don't have a bye yet, that's pretty much where they're at. And then Daisy and Duck Hunt at the bottom. Duck Hunt still had a chance against Pokemon Trainer to pick up his first win. Sonic still a chance against Wii Fit Trainer to pick up his. Well, Sonic's first, Duck Hunt's second. Duck Hunt hasn't won since the first match. Ike, though, first for a while in the division last season, ended up second to Pokemon Trainer, 14-6 to both of them. However, he's 5-2 this season, and Pokemon Trainer is only 3-3 right now. Only because, again, he's won his last Pokemon Trainer, his last 3, I want to say. Well, last 3 or 4 at least. Beating Ike also, so that's huge. Taking that win against Ike. Ike only losing 2 so far, but you catch up to him, and again, Pokemon Trainer will pass him up in the head-to-head, and if they have even record again, somehow. Right now, Ike handling Joker. Got a Super Mushroom to help him out here at the 92% first stock of his. Maybe stacks him a ton more damage onto Joker, who just pulled a Super Mushroom of his own falling from the sky while he was up there. Oh, now Ike's, we had a super fight. No, maybe not. I think it Didn't last very long on Joker there. If you had one, maybe you didn't. Ike back to normal from the poison mushroom. Joker doing damage, not knocking him out. There it is. 63, however, on Joker's second. Ike still with a bit of an advantage. And again, talking about Ike here, the spirit is just left Joker, making him weaker in some way. Whether just offensively or also defensively, I'm not positive. But he's at 84 now. Ike at 31, and with Ike, it's definitely knockoutable. Knockout range there. 102 to 39. There's the knockout. 115 on Joker. 39 on Ike. Again, pulling even further ahead during that stock. Joker is tiny. He's back to normal. Not much shot here. Against one of the best in the league last season. Perhaps going to be one of the best this season as well. Ike's other loss, other than Pokemon Trainer, which again was pretty crazy, was to Isabelle. Isabelle is 5-1 right now, so she's doing pretty good for herself. Number 2 in the division, only behind me, Swordfighter. Although again, she had a weird loss too to Min Min. Not, I guess it doesn't seem as weird. That was the beginning of Min Min's 4-win streak, which just ended, of course. So things are crazy in every division. Again, you could call it parody. You could call it just like randomness. I don't even know. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. I guess that's exactly what we would expect. Exactly what we were looking for. Some patterns, but not always. Patterns yet upsets. 94 on Joker, 29 on Ike's last. Joker actually brought it back slightly. This is where Ike was his last stock whenever he knocked Joker out. Maybe that means that it's coming. Joker just doing everything he can. He's actually got Ike to 63 now. Ike needs to get back on the offensive if he wants to not be upset right here in more of the ways than one. Whew. Gets a nice strike on Joker while he's big, and that may have saved him right there. Joker back to normal size. 75 on Ike, 134 on Joker. This is pretty insane now. Coming down to the wire. Oh, but Ike with that super mushroom. The sword becomes massive. Easily reaches Joker with it. It's a big thing to remember there. The swords. Swords reach. Especially when you get the super mushroom. Crazy. Ike now 6-2. What a place to be. He's looking pretty much like he was last season. 14-6 last season, 16-2 right now. Yeah. 16-2. 6-2. Still. Joker moves to 2-5. He's on his last leg, perhaps. Now match number 5 is Pokemon Trainer, the other top 2 competitor in the division last season. Number 1, in fact. Pokemon Trainer. Taken on Duck Hunt. One of the other worst. That gold one. Pokemon Trainer is female substituted. And we don't, we're not going to change that. Just like Pyra and Mythra, we won't change any of those things. Who starts the match? We'll just keep it the same. Just like the Miis, didn't change anything on the Miis we made, just default moves, if you're wondering. Probably noticed that pretty quickly. I could always make different Miis, I guess. Could be fun. But anyway, we got the struggling 1-6 Duck Hunt, the less struggling now 3-3 Pokemon Trainer. Who again has won 4 of their last 5. I'm sorry, 3 of their last 4. Is that right? After their bye, set 3, they beat Ike, lost to Min Min, and then they beat Wii Fit Trainer and Daisy. So Wii Fit Trainer and Ike, definitely 2 decent wins. Daisy in this one perhaps gonna pad the record a little bit for him if they can get it, that is. We thought Duck Hunt was gonna be okay when he beat Ridley to start things off. Especially because Ridley is now 4-3, 5-3. after his win today. Charizard, purple Charizard comes out, that purple dinosaur. Squirtle now. Like that Squirtle. Oh yeah, this is the skin with all the slightly purple Pokemon, which is awesome. It's a giant Duck Hunt. 111 to 101, and Duck Hunt gets that first knockout. 101 on him right now. Ivysaur coming out after that. And with a vengeance, Vine Whipping the now tiny Duck Hunt. Ooh, there it is. The return knockout. We're back to 0-0-2 stock. Of course, yes, Trainer and Ike, we didn't talk about, both obviously made the playoffs. They had the 2 buys. So in playoff round number 2, what happened with them? You may be wondering. Pokemon Trainer and Ike both won. Trainer beat Link and Ike beat Mewtwo. They actually, because of that, in Pikachu, they had 3 going into the 3 from Yellow Division going into the quarterfinals. It was pretty incredible. Out of 8 of them, 3 of them were from one division, the Yellow, which we didn't think was actually going to maybe be that great, but Pikachu turned all that around, going up there with the other 2. But then, whenever the quarterfinals came, guess what? All 3 of them lost. Pikachu again lost to Captain Falcon. Ike lost to King DDD, and those were the 2 that made it to the finals, Captain Falcon and King DDD. Pokemon Trainer fell to Kirby. That's what happened. Pokemon Trainer gets the next stock knockout, though, here, while I was talking. And we're down to 2-1 now. 115 on that Charizard, tiny Charizard. Duck Hunt, though, not attacking during the Poison Mushroom. Not good. Not a good strategy. Oh, and also not a good strategy. Recalling Charizard as the Mushroom was about to hit him, so that it then misses Squirtle as he comes in. Duck Hunt doesn't get the Mushroom, but does get the knockout. We're at 8 to 33, 1 stock each. Ivysaur, Pokemon of choice currently, and Duck Hunt drifts ever so gently off the side of the stage. And Pokemon Trainer wins. Okay. Well, I guess that may be one reason Duck Hunt isn't doing so well. That was not the way you want to end things. That's 1-7 for them. They're pretty much done. Them, Daisy, probably done for good. 1-7 each. Pokemon Trainer looking pretty good though. 4-3 now. Trying to reclaim their spot, just kind of maybe a little bit like Pikachu. And Pokemon Trainer's losses, they were to Min, Olimar, which was a matchup from the old school Yellow, and Robin. So actually, they weren't the worst. Olimar's doing really well this season at 5-2. Sonic, it's your turn. New here to the Yellow. Did bad in the Blue. Doing bad in the Yellow. Wii Fit Trainer could certainly use a win for themselves. The Wii Fit Trainer squad. I believe, yeah, we're just going to go with... oh, wait, would we go orange for Sonic? That would make some sense, wouldn't it? Not like we're going to use purple, green. Never mind, there are no reds, so use that. Use black. Let's use orange. I don't know. We'll use the black one for red. I think the white one we used for his blue, because that kind of had like a slight hint of blue to it. Sonic, 0-6. Not very good. Had his buy already. Didn't help. Obviously, he's just an AI. He's just a computer. Whatever you want to call him, it's the same thing. Doesn't really, not really a, you know, a self-correcting or self-teaching AI, but they are AI nonetheless. They may not be very I, but they are definitely AI. Wii Fit Trainer, though, 3-4. They had some bright spots earlier in the season. And by the way, Sonic was 6-14 last season in the Blue. Actually won a few at the end, but wasn't doing really that well most of the season. Wii Fit Trainer was doing a little better earlier on. Had a loss to begin the Ice Climbers, but then defeated Sephiroth, which was huge, and then Zero Suit Samus. After that, also beat Game & Watch. Do they have another one? No, then they lost to Isabelle, kind of understandable. And I think that's when they lost, yeah, then to Pokemon Trainer in the trainer versus trainer battle. Kind of a little bit of a downslide after that. Incineroar also then after that. So, but yeah, again, what Isabelle, Pokemon Trainer, Incineroar. Those are Wii Fit Trainer's last 3. So 3 losses, not easy though. Could be a great. This is a great match to bring things back, but it's not happening currently. Sonic has a slight lead, 2 stock each, 11 to 34, 11 to 43, and Sonic's got a Super Mushroom now. Oh no! Look out! Didn't do much with it, but actually, Wii Fit Trainer trying to bring it back a bit. Sonic now having more luck as normal size Sonic. Dodges that Super Mushroom. Maybe that's why. I doubt it. Sonic is just terrible. The CPU also don't know the difference between the Super and Poison Mushrooms. So, yeah. There's a Poison one and a Bunny Hood. Wii Fit Trainer will go get it. And then grab that Super Mushroom and go back to normal size. There you have it. 67 to 85. Ooh, misses that jump serve. Sonic straight into him afterward. Encroaching on his landing there. Would be a penalty in the NFL. There goes the Wii Fit Trainer. 73% on Sonic. One 25, right? Oh, there he goes. 1-0 something on Sonic. That was a nice shot there from Wii Fit Trainer. 25 only on him. Can he bring this back and not be completely upset by the winless Sonic? Or will Sonic finally do it? I definitely wonder about Wii Fit Trainer if he loses this one, though. I don't know. Had such great wins, you have to wonder. I thought at least, a couple of them. Sephiroth. At least. But it's looking like it's Sonic's win here. Super Mushroom, he keeps it because he does not grab the Poison Mushroom, and that is game 1-0, more than 100 already on Wii Fit Trainer. Sonic, what? Sonic picks up his first win. Feels good. Does not feel good for Wii Fit Trainer at all. Feels pretty bad, actually. Especially moving now to 3 and 5. Put a couple wins together there to move back to the 500 spot before halfway. Not going to be easy. Wii Fit Trainer has his her bye, if you will, and use the female more than the male, but thereby second half of the season, so. Sonic, wow, 1 and 6 now, and look at that. Just like that, he is third to last instead of last. Duck Hunt and Daisy now, the 2 last in the division. Alright, but that was match number 6, which means we are into the top 4 matches. The last 4 matches, Isabelle. And of course, we've discussed most of these fighters already throughout the day. Taking on Samus. We again just had to go with Gray. And either of those will work for Samus because there's a little bit of yellow on him, right? The white matches yellow more, in my opinion. So yellow is a light color. Not the black doesn't match yellow, but you know what I mean. Isabelle's 5 and 1, doing amazing. Samus is 3 and 4, doing actually the same as she was last season at this point. But last season she won her first 3 and then lost 4 in a row and more. This season is actually the complete opposite. Right? She won her last 3 and lost her first 4. So yeah, interesting change there for her. But does that mean she'll continue on a run then? Be the complete opposite? She was 7 and 13 last season. Will she go 13 and 7? I don't think so. But I don't know. Maybe she'll win here. That would be cool. It would not, again, for Isabelle, be very cool. But oh man, what a rocket that was from Isabelle. 69, 118 after another really nice one. Oof. Samus taking tons of damage from that, but still doing a little bit in return, at least. Isabelle, though, on the offensive and not giving it up right now. So Samus, yeah, from the blue last season. Isabelle knew, oh, the poison mushroom, though, and then Isabelle yo-yo whip out of the stage. Samus down. 78 on Isabelle's first as Samus grabs the super mushroom. Can she bring it back to even? Nope. Not with the help of that, at least. And oh, now Isabelle grabs that super mushroom, somehow missing Samus. Oh, the poison one doesn't miss her, though. Oh, man. Okay, Isabelle's back to regular. Samus still tiny. Avoiding Isabelle, and now back to normal. 78 to 63 already, though, on Samus. She is in a lot of trouble all of a sudden. Oh, man, Isabelle almost knocks her out, maybe. 78 all. Isabelle with the extra stock, and that stop sign keeps coming out. Not a stop sign, it's more like a no sign, but either way. Samus luckily does not grab that poison mushroom. 98 to 118. She's almost whipped out of the stage by the net. Fishing pole misses. Isabelle's got so many things, tools to use. So dangerous. Fishing pole and the net being definitely two of them. Saw that yo-yo put to good use, though. I think that's what it was. I don't know if I've seen that before. Maybe it was the fishing pole, but it was just so close range that it looked like the yo-yo. I think that's what it was, yeah. Earlier. Lucas has a yo-yo. Ness has a yo-yo, right? Both of them do. Well, Lucas's is like a ribbon snake thing, or whatever. I don't know. But anyway, Isabelle just got another super mushroom. She's gonna get a flawless victory all of a sudden. I thought this was close in the beginning. It was. Isabelle just completely handling, however, Ness, Samus. The second half, if you will, of this one. Oh no, Samus still on the map after the net attack. Super sized net attack. And the fishing pole misses, luckily for her. Now Isabelle back to normal size. She was big for a while, she must have had another one in there. The rockets, though, are connecting so well for Isabelle, though. Samus has to worry about getting launched off the top of the map every time she gets caught in those. 116 to 115. Samus is back up to the same percent stock as Isabelle on her first stock, same percent. But Isabelle's on her first stock, Samus on her last. And Isabelle had the... Actually, no, what it was is Samus got that poison mushroom, survived. But that's the end there. A flawless victory in our top 4 matches. I guess it's probably happened before. And this one was a little bit of a difference in record, 5-1 to a 3-4. Samus, I guess, did her best. I don't know. Isabelle's tough. Isabelle's tough. It's hard to say. She only had the one loss to Min Min, so still slightly early. Both of them have already had are new to the league, so you know. Still, maybe have yet. That is Min Min and Isabelle. We have yet to see exactly what they're capable of, but maybe we have. Zero Suit Samus is up in this one. Same 3-4 record. This one's actually going to be even tougher because she's up against the number 1, 6-1, me Swordfighter, with a different haircut. Again, she just has to go with the wait. Yeah, you go with the white, not the black. Again, same thing. That's Samus there. Yeah, definitely tougher. Samus was 7-13 last season. Zero Suit Samus was 5-15. She was the actual bottom of the blue. She had a couple okay matches, though, that she ended up losing. Instant poison mushroom for me, Sword Fighter. Super mushroom across the map. Samus starting off quick, strong. Ooh, the super mushroom for me, Sword Fighter, and Samus immediately caught above him. Poison mushroom brings him back down to size. Samus dodges that tornado. Oh, but not those attacks. Wait, what just happened? Guess the poison mushroom made everything change all of a sudden. Me, Sword Fighter, back to normal, and now a super mushroom on him. 89 on Samus, 63 on him. She's actually trying to keep this one close here. Oh, the super mushroom. No, she does not get it. So avoiding all mushrooms. It's not exactly the worst plan if you don't know the difference. Grabs a poison one there. You should, though. It's easy enough to tell when you're not a computer. And poison Samus loses first stock there. Sword Fighter was at 72, now 79. Samus poisoned, then back to size from that super mushroom. Oh, never mind. She wasn't poisoned. She was just super sized. Now she's back to normal from that poison mushroom. All of a sudden grabbing all the mushrooms. No, wait. Yeah, super mushroom for Sword Fighter. And a couple nice attacks there. 70 on Samus. Is he going to do it again? No. Not able to. Oh, the poison mushroom, though, on him. And Samus able to get the knockout. 70 on her already, though. And he is supersized again. 70 will be enough for that knockout. In return, 1 to 2 stock. 0 each percent. Not looking good for Zero Suit Samus, but looking better for her than it did for Samus. At least. Is not saying much at all. But again, you could still technically come back from something like this. Are you going to come back against #1 in the league? Highly doubtful. Maybe if you were number 2 or 3. Not when you're number 15. But who knows? Who knows? Bunny Hood up there. Samus will grab it. 86 on her last. 28 on Swordsman's second. Not much hope here. 109 on Samus. Swordsman missing a few attacks, and that one doesn't miss, though. Launches are off the other side of the stage, even. That'll do it. Do it. That's, I guess, really almost the best we could do for those matches. Pikachu and Min Min may have been a little better, but that's just really because they were closer in record. Isabelle and me, Sword Fighter, being that they're number 2 and 1. They got the last matches. Some of the last matches, that is. As we have 2 more. Olimar, and they're, of course, even better. They're really good ones, I would say. Olimar's up, taking on Richter. Finally got himself another win he needed badly. If you have anything at all, that'll work. Cobra Kai. Olimar made the playoffs 10-10 last season in the yellow here. Just like Pikachu. Lost to Lucas, though. So he didn't get to really experience the playoffs that much. Not nearly as much as Pikachu at 10-10 did. His upset victories. Olimar even technically had an easier one, coming in at the, what would he have been, the 14th seed instead of Pikachu's 15. Richter. Oh, Olimar now, I should say, is 5-2. That's pretty amazing. He's doing awesome this season. Much better than he started last season. Which is interesting for sure. Richter's at 3-4. He just picked up another win for himself. He was doing really bad. Just beat the Ice Climbers, though, of all people. The 5-1 at that point, Ice Climbers, who were just coming off their first loss. Me Sword Fighter themselves. Richter's gonna lose the first stock. Olimar / Alf 85% here. Richter just unable to return from the stage for that first one. Alf launched heavily into the camera. Tying this up, basically, Richter has the Super Mushroom now. He possibly get 2 in a row. Started with 2. Lost 1, 2, 3. I guess he lost 4, yeah. Started with 2, lost 4. Lost that second stock already, falling off the map again. Not good. Not good. It's not the way you want to get. He doesn't have a good up B. There's that. Olimar's is really good. The ability to recover does mean a whole lot, unless you can just go on a crazy rampage. That's about all you can do. Which does sometimes happen. That's how Ike basically always wins. Richter trying to here. He had the Super Mushroom to help him out. Poison Mushroom knocks him back down to normal. 5 to 57. Olimar still has a decent advantage. Olimar / Alf, the Pikmin posse. $28 to 57. Not much of a lead here anymore. Still difference between yellow and orange % though. Honestly, a Super Mushroom could be enough. Richter just grabbed one. He's got strong hits. 47 on Alf. 64 to 73. Down to the wire. And a pretty quick one though. Oh no, Olimar, Alf with the Poison Mushroom. Can they avoid Richter? They do. 78 to 81. It's neck and neck. Richter just jumped off the map. Oh no. Again with this. That's crazy. Richter loses. He did it to himself. He had such a great chance to take out Olimar / Elf there. He doesn't do it though. Man, that was rough to watch. Olimar though, wow, great. 6 and 2. That's incredible from how he did last season. 10 and 10, now 6 and 2. Richter is going to fall to 3 and 5. It's again, we'll see how the 3 and 5s do, how many we got after this. One match left. Really, I'd say the number of 3 and 5s determine how much of a chance they still have at coming back. Sephiroth, last one up here, taking on those Ice Climbers. And yes, this is a very good match. Should be, I'm hoping. We got the 4 and 3 Sephiroth, struggling slightly more than I thought he would at least. He lost to Swordfighter, that's understandable. He lost to Samus, that is not understandable. And he lost to Wii Fit Trainer, which is starting to also look not understandable. So I don't really know about him. But Ice Climbers also, they lost to Richter, which I can also kind of see if Richter doesn't knock himself out. Is actually able to stay relatively on the map. Strong hits, I guess. And then Ice Climbers' other loss was, of course, to Swordfighter, as we mentioned. So they both lost to Swordfighter in their last matches, almost. Sephiroth last match, Swordfighter, or Climbers the match before that. But this is it. This is the time for both of them to start turning things around. But Sephiroth beat Ridley 2 matches ago, proving that he is capable of taking out some of the best. Beat Min to start, so didn't really know what that was going to be like, especially with Min on a 3-loss streak to start. So yeah, actually ends up not being a bad win for him there, especially because they're both 4 and 3 right now. As well as Incineroar, who Min would actually, never mind, Incineroar's 4 and 2, not 4 and 3. Oh man, there goes the secondary Ice Climber to start off the losses of fighters, but not, there goes the loss of the stock of the Ice Climbers. As the second one goes a-flying. 103 though on Sephiroth. Climbers right. The Climbers were at the top of the division basically the entire time until they lost to the Swordfighter. And then of course losing again knocked them to number 3. Definitely want to return to the top there. Coming from Blue Division. Just barely making the playoffs last season. We already talked about that, of course. And they lost there to I'm sorry, they beat Mario and then lost to Bowser. That's right. Beat the #1 seed not having a bye, which would have been number 9 overall. And Mario ending his playoffs immediately. But then yeah, losing to Bowser. Tough one. That's what happens when you're the last seed to make it in. Get the tough matchup. Oh man, the second Ice Climber is able to make it back. Nice play. We are all tied up at 70. That's nuts. And secondary Ice Climber launch. Sephiroth trying to focus on that one for some reason. He's Super Mushroom. Poison Mushroom on Ice Climbers. Sephiroth not doing anything with the size advantage. It's actually Poison Mushroom on, I think it was the primary Ice Climber. They can both get one. That's the primary Ice Climber with the Super Mushroom now. Oh man, Sephiroth blasting him though. Launcher 112 to 102. This is, again, still neck and neck. There goes the Ice Climber. Ooh, returns with a strong attack of their own, and we are back to 1 stock each, 0% each in our last match here. Not necessarily for the top. Kind of close. They're both in the top 8. What's that? Nice damage there from Sephiroth. No, not quite. 26 only on Ice Climbers. 38 now. 49 on Sephiroth. 71 now on Sephiroth. He is in. Oh man, 84. He is about to lose. It looks like maybe. Launchable range for sure with a Super Mushroom. This climber is looking to remain in the top. Definite top 3. Will drop from that if they lose here because Robin was on a bye. Ike won. And so did Olimar. All the other 5 and 2s. No, none of them dropping. Except him because Sephiroth. Super Sephiroth. And that massive sword of his. Wow. Oh, Ice Climbers, I feel bad for you. They're crying down there. It's tough. That is a tough loss there for them. But what a win for Sephiroth. Man, that was pretty amazing. Kind of a comeback, but it was really neck and neck the entire time. But just like I said, all it takes at that point, Super Mushroom away or Poison Mushroom away from that happening. Wow. Alright, so there it is. After 8 now. We had Pikachu defeating Min, Ridley defeating Game & Watch, Incineroar beat Daisy, and Ike beat Joker. Pokemon Trainer defeated Duck Hunt, Sonic defeated Wii Fit Trainer for his first win. Isabelle beat Samus, and Swordfighter beat Zero Suit Samus. Olimar defeated Richter, and finally Sephiroth beat the Ice Climbers. So, some crazy ones there, for sure. There's only 5 that remain in the same standing position they did last set. So, and that's the me Swordfighter and Isabelle at the top still 7-1 and 6-1. They remain there. Then, though, in the rest of the top 8 is different. Ike is now 6-2 along with Olimar. We got Incineroar and Robin at 5-2. And we got Sephiroth, the Ice Climbers, and Ridley at 5-3. Ridley is the third one to stay in the same spot he was in, at the number 9 spot there, even though he won. Still there, he's still sitting pretty at 5-3. I wouldn't worry if I were him at all. Pokemon Trainer is now up to 4-3 themselves. We have 4-4 Min falling slightly. They actually just switched places, really. Even though I believe, yes, Min defeated the Pokemon Trainer, so we will have to keep that in mind. Once they are on the same, Min has a few more sets before her bye, and then they'll be on the same wavelength of matches played. See if they end up tied up or not when that happens. Pikachu is the only 3-4, bumping him the whole way up to number 12 now. That moves Wii Fit Trainer to 3-5, along with Richter, Samus, and Zero Suit Samus. All those 3-4s losing, moving to 3-5. Pikachu the only 2-4 that went up, so that moves Game & Watch and Joker to 2-5. And then finally, we got Sonic now, third to last, 1 and 6. And then Duck Hunt and Daisy behind him now, 1 and 7. And that is how we round out the yellow division after 8 sets. Getting crazy. It's getting great, I think, in every set. Every set is just they're a little different too. It really makes it fun. Speaking of, the next one we got coming up is going to be Red, starting off set 9 for us. We're going to have Greninja up against Simon, Richter's buddy. Mario against Pyra and Mythra. Yoshi against Kirby. Zelda against Jigglypuff. And the Mii Brawler taking on Peach. We got Young Link versus Ryu. And then our last 4, Terry versus Dr. Mario. Donkey Kong against Byleth. King K. Rool versus Marth. And Hero taking on Pit. Lucario has a bye. It's toward the bottom. Could use it at 3 and 5 right now. These guys next time is going to be an awesome one, I feel. We have a couple more that are kind of like upset potential. Maybe not exactly super close in record. But it's Richter down at 3 and 5, taking on the 5 and 3 Sephiroth to begin things. We got Ice Climbers now down at 5 and 3, taking on the 3 and 5 Zero Suit Samus. And then me, Swordfighter, at 7 and 1, up against Game & Watch down at 2 and 5. Then we got Min, 4 and 4, up against the 2 and 5 Joker. Got Daisy at 1 and 7, taking on Sonic at 1 and 6. That is an important one. That's why it's not match 6, it's match number 5, because it's more important. And those 2 bottom divisioners. Then the next one, which is the other bottom, 1 and 7 Duck Hunt, taking on the 5 and 2 Incineroar. It's tough for him. Certainly doable, but it's tough. Wii Fit Trainer then is going to start things off in our last 4 matches against Pikachu. That is the 3 and 5 Wii Fit Trainer, the top of the 3 and 5s, if that means anything, taking on the 3 and 4 Pikachu, right above them in rank. Then we got the 3 and 5 Samus against the Pokemon Trainer, who is 4 and 3 right now. Be a decent one again. Kind of close in record, kind of lower, but Trainer is on a run here. Then our last 2 matches are fantastic ones. We've got Ridley at 5 and 3, up against Isabelle at 6 and 1. That is going to be tough for him, but who knows what's going to happen in that one. That's 2 top of the division. Ridley's number 9, but there's a bunch of 5 and 3, 3 of them 5 and 3. So really, he's right there. Finally, Ike 6 and 2 against the 5 and 2 Robin, and that's going to be a fantastic one to end things. And Olimar up at 6 and 2 is on his bye, so he's going to sit at the top and hope he doesn't fall during his bye, because who knows what'll happen. I think he'll be all right though to stay in number 4. But that's all we got for you guys. I hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe, comment. Let me know who you think is going to win the next upcoming matches. Check out everything else we got on the channel, especially the AI Knockout Shorts League, if you haven't seen that yet, which I'm sure you have. Come join us for all the streams, normally 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and Saturday. Friday is in the evening at 6 p.m. I'm Randy with Nerds Templar. Catch you later. Peace out.